Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. A moment here now to see the numbers for Moses Moody.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Now Golden State's starting five. Up front, it'll be Green in post. Stephen Curry's out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Clock at 4. Here's Moody. And it's off from three-point range. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they pick up 2.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
On the wing, Melton. Edwards defending. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Fader on the way. Edwards, shot is good. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Melton finds Curry. Now post. Pass to Melton with the drive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
Nobody near Melton, and he can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall. And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Curry. Last time out he had 38 points. Back to Melton. They kick it out to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota leading by 7. McDaniels finds Edwards. Over Moody. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Warriors trail by 11. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. On the topic of Curry, coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good we can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Can they get it? Post misses the shot. Timberwolves leading by 11. Edwards dishes to Randall. Edwards against Melton. Randall from outside. And it's Curry with the rebound. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
You got it, making the commitment. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Warriors trail by 11. Moody finds Melton. They kick it out to Green. Back to Melton. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. Pass to Curry. Melton sets a screen for Curry. Back to Melton. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Edwards.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Warriors trail by 15. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Podziemski. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Golden State.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Out to Edwards. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Curry kicks to Hield. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Podziemski, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Horford. Then there's Buddy Hield and Richard. Good on the shot.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Edwards. Through drills it from outside. Edwards got 13.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now, here's Kuminga. We saw him with 10 points last game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. And here are the Warriors now. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Warriors making a change here. We've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Fifth best, Anthony Edwards.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Pass to Curry. Outside, Horford. And here is Moody. Now here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. A three-pointer is right on target. McDaniel's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, Jaden McDaniels will have opportunity from three-point territory. He's got to cash in.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And yet, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got his third basket of the night right there. TB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Here's Melton, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. For the finish, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, it's DiVincenzo who picks the pocket and then does a nice job kicking it ahead.
It's stolen by Edwards. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now, here's Moody. Still yet to score. Sinks the three-pointer.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make.
Oh!
Wow. Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Quentin Post comes in for Al Horford. And it's Green in for Kuminga. Now here's Edwards. his last outing with 20 points.
What a finish by Rudy Gobert. Doesn't have to get up super high, but boy, that's with authority.
.59 seconds left now here on the second. Melton passes to Curry, puts up a deep three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Gobert, knocks down the 3-ball. Gobert's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I guess Rudy Gobert right where he wanted to be. Touches the ball and rises and fires.
Curry passes to Moody. Here's Melton. Now Curry. Clock at 6. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Outside Edwards. Launches it. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Timberwolves ahead, running away with this one. And let's hear from Allie Laforce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks. Well, we have Coach Finch here at the half. How key is Rudy Gobert to this offense?
Yeah, I mean, he brings a whole different dynamic to offense. Just making him, feel part of our offense just creates so much gravity when he's rolling hard out there, creating a lot of good shots for his teammates.
He's on fire. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Taking about the side.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Fellas, what stands out to you about this schedule?
Man, I don't have time to be thinking about their schedule. I got my own schedule to worry about.
What? You're too busy visiting fast food chains and shooting low-budget commercials. That's why.
Nothing low budget here, Kenny. Just ask my bank account.
Can't argue with that one, though.
And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control.
The Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, coming up big, making his presence felt in the first half, man.
More bounce to the ounce. He can get airborne and make highlights with the best of them.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And with a big gap on the Scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The big men on the floor for them, Randall and Gobert. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Curry kicks to Melton. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Can Mr. Curry shoot the basketball? No doubt, but he's also a very willing and capable passer.
The Warriors shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Edwards passes to Gobert, and it's Melton with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Conley against Curry. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 16 points.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Edwards looking it over. Conley for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 8th assist in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Up top, Curry, over by Conley.
How about that contest from Anthony Edwards? This guy can be a two-way force.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Puts up a deep 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
How about the handle of Anthony Edwards? So much tighter. That is so good.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Melton kicks to Curry. Fires away from way outside. The long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Edwards passes to
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
Golden State's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Curry wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Curry's got 25 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team.
It's a great dunk.
Great finish.
Athletic freak. Wow. Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Curry kicks to Melton. No good on the triple.
just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Different look here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Quentin Post. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for a minute.
So I like their defense today. We don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Curry, and he can't bank that one in. Elbow shot. Here's Edwards. Warriors with the rebound. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kuminga, no good.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there. Oh, yes.
Goodness.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
And the basket by Curry.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Minnesota on top, opening up a huge gap. From Target Center, back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Horford in at the center position.
Oh my goodness, a big target at the cup, the vertical threat that is Naz Reid.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. This one for three. The rebound by Edwards.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Reid throws it down.
Man, Naz Reid not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
And the Warriors with possession here. Left side Curry puts up a three. A shot by Podziemski, no good.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Edwards. Oh, that was something else.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside, Horford. Pass to Podziemski. Horford sets a screen for Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 34.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Conley with the 3, bangs home the try. Pekka. Conley's got 12 points in just the second half.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Outside, Kuminga. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards dishes to Conley. And here's Ingles outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Poke loose. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Podziemski finds Curry. Horford with a screen on Conley. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Reed. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Pass to Podziemski. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're leading. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to...
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
1:12 left in the fourth. Moody the pass to Curry. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Edwards with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Fades and shoots. On its way from Clark for two. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Bounce pass from post. Golden State moving the ball around. The tray. The shot by Curry, no good. Edwards against Melton. And Edwards with the stop.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back, because these guys are very talented, and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
PlayStation